Alright, jumping right into the next action figure review, we do got Adam Warlock. This is the first on-screen appearance that we do have him in the MCU. I think overall, I don't know how to feel about the design. It's very new from what I've seen, and what I'm used to seeing in the MCUs. But let's go and get jumping right into this figure review, and I'll go and get into more depth about it. Going ahead and jumping right into it, we have Adam Warlock on the right side, just so I can go ahead and put some promotional images here for Adam Warlock, showing off the design for him. Overall, I think it looks pretty accurate to what we are seeing in these shots. Going ahead and bringing Adam Warlock a little closer to look at his design. It reminds me a lot of like mixture between like Vision as Guardian and like the Eternals like outfits. I really do like the design on the cape. It is that flimsy but not thick plastic with the actual little symbol right here. It looks like a raccoon like head, like a skull or something. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like rockets, kind of showing that he's not gonna make it to the end of the movie, or if it's like another raccoon or something smaller animal that they just used. But I'm not too sure about it. I'm seeing that in his face area, he does have a stonish kind of thing like how Vision did. I'm not too familiar with Adam Warlock and his whole backstory. I just do know he played a part in the comic of the Infinity Wars, or Infinity Saga, whatever it was called. And I know a lot of people thought he was going to come out in Infinity War, which he did not come out in. I'm kind of excited to see what his role in the movie is going to be. I'm looking, you know, right here, and I don't know if it's just because my figure is not lined up right or what, but it just kind of turns to the side a bit. But overall, I do like the design of him. I'm just not used to it. I think I just need to see it more, or see it kind of in live action to see how I feel about it after the movie. Adam Warlock does not come with any accessories. It just comes with what you are seeing here. To go ahead and get into the articulation, he can go ahead and look up little to nothing, to be honest, which is kind of sad because I am assuming he's gonna be like a flying character. So I would have liked to be able to get into those flying pose with the head looking up, looking down. Wise, he can look down all the way. With his arms, you can go ahead and get it out about to a 9-degree angle. He does have the bicep swivel. He does have the double jointed pinless elbows, and then he does have the hinge right here in the hands that can go ahead and have it go back that far and forward that much. And same thing with the other arm. With the torso area, you can go ahead and get him to crunch a little to nothing and back quite a bit. But if you do go ahead and get him backwards, you can see that gappage. It doesn't go all the way. Runs that way, that much. No waist cut or anything like that. It's just one solid piece. You can go ahead and get him kicking that much, get him kicking back that far. He does have the thigh cut, double jointed knees, pinless technology once again, and then going down, he doesn't have no boot swivel like the other figures. Get him to bend that far, bend up this much, and has ankle pivot. Overall, the articulation with this guy is pretty similar to what we've seen with like the Thor figures, or like many other figures that do have capes. It's pretty similar overall. One thing I thought though was that the piece right here, that these would get in the way of each other a lot more. I thought we would only be able to get about that far, but you could actually go ahead and get into a 90-degree, which is actually really good in my opinion. Overall, the articulation is really good. I can't ask for more, can't ask for less, except for, you know, the going back more. But as you can see, it's just that the hair is running into that back piece there. If you were to possibly remove the cape, you can go ahead and get him looking back forward, back more. Alright, to go and get this size comparison, starting off with Peter Quill, put him right to the right of him, and then also we'll bring out Rocket, since Rocket was kind of the whole reason he was created. And as we're seeing, size wise, I haven't seen the movie yet, so I don't know how accurate this is, but I think he does look pretty well with everyone. I'm actually seeing that the colors are splashing more and a lot more brighter in the camera than I am seeing in person. In person, that gold and red is a lot more darker, which could just be the lighting I have on the figures at the moment. But if that's one thing that you're seeing on the camera, that's can be a downside. That's not actually how it does appear. to go ahead and move Rocket out of the way to see him next to kind of like a bigger figure, Draxin, right here. And as we can see, he's not a big figure, but at the same time, like, he does look pretty good. He's not like small, but I'm just assuming just because of the costume, he's gonna be something like Vision that doesn't need to be over big like Drax or Hulk. But overall, I do like how they do look together. Moving these two out of the way. The size, he is roughly around 6 inches. Same size, he fits really well with the Marvel Legends. So if that's something you were worrying about, those with the size comparisons I do have. Just my final thoughts with this figure. Overall, I don't know much about Adam Warlock, so I wasn't really too excited about him. Even overall, when they started showing him in promotional art or anything like that, I kind of just slugged him off. I knew I was gonna have to get him because of the Build-A-Figure, but I'm not disappointed that I have him, and I'm not, you know, too excited that I have him either. He's just in a neutral standing until I actually see the movie and I figure out if I should put him with my villains, my you know, heroes of phase 4 and phase 5. So right now he's kind of in a limbo state just because I don't know much about him. I know in the comics he is a hero, but they always do change things around for the movies. Like, of course, Namor was the villain for Black Panther, and then in Eternals, Icarus turning against his fellow Eternals. So I'm not too sure if it's going to be a reversal to where we think he's a villain and then he actually ends up being a good guy by the end of the movie, or end up turning over a new leaf. So he's kind of in a limbo state. Overall, he's not a desired figure in my opinion. If you are a completionist like myself or Marvel, I would say pick him up. But if you don't know much about the character and just kind of a casual fan of the MCU, I don't really see him as a necessary reason for you to go ahead and pick him up. I would recommend waiting until seeing the movie, seeing what you think about this guy, and then going from there. I will go ahead and give my, you know, updated opinion on the actual figure either on TikTok or Instagram after I see the movie this upcoming Friday, and let you guys know how I do feel about the figure after the whole movie. Alright, once again, I just want to thank you. If you guys enjoyed this figure review, I want to say thank you for watching to the end of the video. If you liked it, please like, subscribe, and if you have anything for me to hear, comment down below. If you are enjoying these figure reviews, do let me know. If you have any suggestions about changing of the segments, about the editing, anything like that, please leave in the comment section down below. I'm trying to make these videos a lot more better for you guys and a lot more enjoyable to where you guys will watch them more often. But here's Adam Warlock. One last time, standing up. If I can get him to stand up. Come on. And once again, I just hope if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe. You guys just do take care. Bye-bye.